Aerialsts, I hope you're ready to warm up with us. This is an intermediate warm-up. Before we start our warm-up on the apparatus, I must encourage you to do your mobility drills beforehand to prepare you for this warm-up. If you're looking for a mobility warm-up, we'll leave that right up here for you. So if you haven't done that yet, go do that first and then come back to this video to move on to your warm-up on the aerial hoop. If you're done with that, we can start. So we're gonna start with our scapular pull-ups, shoulder shrugs. So we're starting with our hands on the top bar. If you are a little shorter or you have a little more space on the bottom bar, you can feel free to do that as well, especially if your hoop is up higher. For me, I'm going to hold on to the top bar here. I'm going to make sure I'm under the rigging point. My legs are slightly in front of me to keep my upper body under the rigging point and stop me from moving around. From here, I'm going to think about initiating the movement with my scaps. So I'm thinking about bringing my shoulder to my ear and keeping my arms straight. Notice that my arms are about shoulder width apart, holding on to the top bar. So I'll show you how to do that. First here, you're pulling up and coming back down, thinking about saying, I don't know, bringing your shoulders back down. If we take a look at it from the back, it'll look like this. So I'm pulling up. Notice that my scapulars move up and I relax to a dead hang. We're gonna do 8, 7, 6, 5. You can feel free to bend your legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now that we're done with that, we're going to do our tucks. Our tucks should look like this. Bringing our knees as close to our chest as possible. We're keeping our arms about shoulder distance apart, kind of the same as we did with the scapular shrugs. We're really initiating this movement with our core, so feel it in your core rather than just your legs. We're trying to get that core strong. So we're going to bring our legs in front to start, keep ourselves from moving all over the place. And here we go. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step our feet on the ground, and we can take a little break, grab some water if you need, and get ready for our next exercise. For our next exercise, we're going to be doing seated pull-ups by sitting on the top bar. So you're just going to mount the hoop however you can. For me, I'm going to choose to straddle it out. Hold high, set myself up to get to my bottom bar and sit. So once you're in that sit, you're holding about shoulder width apart, palms facing away from you. And what we're doing here is we're trying to pull our shoulders up to the top bar, try to get your chest as close to the top bar as possible, and coming back down to a sit. It should look like this. And sit down. If you look at it from the back view, it should look like this. You should see those back muscles working as you come up and sit back down. So we're gonna do 5 of these. So we'll start 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For our next drill, we'll be working on our pullovers. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like first. So as you see, we're trying to get our body up and over the bottom bar as we do sort of a roll over. I'm starting with my hands at about, I'd say about 5 and 7 o'clock on the bottom bar. I'm making sure I'm under the rigging point so I'm not swinging. My legs are in front of me and I'm taking my weight into my arms. So think about tracking those shoulders and pulling the hoop down, and I'm trying to lift my knees up as high as I can to get over. I like to do it with one leg bent and one leg straight. My straight leg helps to pull me over and my bent leg follows. So I'm pulling up my straight leg post, bent leg follows. When I get into this position, you can let go here, hold on back to the bar, and down. Try to have a soft landing. So we're going to be doing 5 of those. Five. 4. 3. My long legs touch the top there. 2. And the last one. And 1. So next we're going to do our straddle drills. I'll show you what it should look like first. So in order to do our straddle, we're holding at about the middle of our bottom bar, 6 o'clock. We're going to think about keeping the weight in our upper body. Bring ourselves down so we're close to the bottom bar. Our head should be close there. Ideally, we want to bring our hips all the way up, and when we get to the top, we extend. So it should look like this. Taking our weight into our hands, leaning back into our invert, bringing our hips nice and high, holding here. Feel it in your back. You should feel your lats activated. And release. If you're not able to do the full invert and extension of your legs, feel free to keep your legs bent like this. And you can even use the bottom bar to keep your hips up as high as you can. Option to extend one leg and then the other leg, then come back down. And also, if you have enough space, feel free to do your full shot. So we're gonna do 5 of those, so let's start. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. I'm feeling nice and warm. I hope you're feeling warm as well. Thank you so much for joining us for our aerial hoop warm up. If you're looking for aerial hoop resources to continue your training, check out the playlist I'm going to leave up here for you, where you can find tutorials ranging from beginner to intermediate and upper intermediate. We hope you enjoy, and until next time.